Hi guys, welcome back to Generation Iron, All Eyes on the Olympia. This is episode number 3, and today I'm going to talk a little bit more how I moved to Los Angeles and how it happened. So basically it started in 2010. I mean, I previously mentioned that the seed was planted when I was younger, through my uncle, through basketball, through what I've seen in the forums, thanks to Mad Max, Dave Brule, and Jay Cutler, and how they share their life in Venice and all that. But so for the first time I had the chance to come here and experiment the lifestyle in Los Angeles by myself was in 2010. I came here with my girlfriend at the time and my best friend Nikolai. We spent, I think, about 5 weeks here, 6 weeks, almost 2 months I believe. And we did like the usual West Coast road trip, from the Bay Area down to Los Angeles. We spent about 2 weeks in LA, where I woke up every morning, went to Gold Gym, and then we did more of the touristic kind of things. Of course, we went to Vegas, Grand Canyon, all that kind of stuff. But while I was here in LA, I felt really at home. I felt just so good. It was just, yeah, I felt right at home, and I felt like I belong here. Everything was just right. People were very encouraging. Gold Gym, everybody was really nice, and especially the main thing that really caught my attention was how much people were passionate and chasing their dreams, and that was something that really inspired me. But at the same time, 2010, that's when I started my college, and so I had to go back to Switzerland. And anyway, it's kind of hard to move here, you know, especially from Europe. We have all those visa issues, but I decided once I graduated from college, I decided to celebrate and come back here for 5 weeks vacation from November to December. And fortunately enough, I've been able to turn those 5 weeks into 5 years so far. Hopefully it will last longer. But I'm not seeing myself move anywhere else. I felt just so good here. So how I've been able to turn this 5 weeks into 5 years is I had a lot of help. The first day I came here, I had the chance. Well, you gotta know I'm a huge Jay Cutler fan. I really admire him. I think he's a Mr. Ambassador, as people call him. He's really a great ambassador for our sport. And I really wanted to meet him in 2010, and I had the chance to meet him the very last day I was here. I remember it like it was yesterday. After spending almost 2 weeks here, I kind of got used to see bodybuilders, like larger people that I wasn't used to see in Europe. And when I saw Jay, he was just twice as big as everybody else I've seen, and he was just massive. And the day I came back here in 2013, November 2013, that was a couple months after Jay's last Olympia, and I was just doing my first workout at Goals, training legs, and some guy just came right after me on the leg press, asked me if he could work in with me. That guy was Jay Cutler again. So we ended up talking for about an hour and a half, and Jay really likes to understand his fans. So my English was terrible at that time, way worse than now. And so he had Dave Mad Max, Dave Brule, I'm sure you guys are familiar with him, who's from Montreal, so he speaks French, so he made the translation so Jay could really understand me, and we spoke for a while. And at the end, even Jay put a picture on Twitter with me, and that was just huge for me. Just like, I mean, that was just a huge moment for me. And then while I was staying here, Jay heard from Dave that I was staying here. So in January there's the LA Fit Expo, and he asked Dave if I wanted to come and help him at his booth, Cutler Athletics. And of course I jumped on the opportunity to be able to spend some time with my idol, and so I extended my stay a first time. Instead of leaving just before Christmas to come back and celebrate Christmas with family, I decided to stay here longer. And while I stayed here longer, I met at Gold Gym a guy who was launching his company and decided to sponsor me to do the Arnold Classic. And that was kind of my one shot, one opportunity to quote somebody. And I've been able to do the Arnold Classic, train with Kirk Chiddick at the time, who in few weeks, he got me to be able to turn pro in men's physique. I had the help of my good friend Mark Anthony, my biggest problem as a men's physique coming from Europe, I had no idea how to pose, so he completely fixed that. And he even gave me a pair of his signature shorts that I wore on stage, and when I got my pro card. And then from there, with my pro card, I've been able to apply for a visa. Also been lucky to meet Chloe, who became my wife. So I found everything here. I found love, passion, and a job, if you can call this a job, because I just love it. And yeah, so from there I moved from men's physique to classic physique, but that will be in another episode. Oh, you got lucky today. We were just talking about Jay yesterday, and he's here today at the Mecca. So this is my idol, my #1 example in this sport. I mean, Mr. Ambassador. And yeah, I met him exactly 5 years. I mean, I've met him in 2010. We were just before your last title, Mr. Olympia, and yeah, and the next time was 5 years ago, just before I moved here.
Yeah, it was funny because Dave Borlay, who actually helps me with my Jay Cutler TV channel, he you know, he introduced me to Stan, like, because obviously Stan couldn't speak very good English at the time, so he didn't really understand, so he kind of looked at me when I spoke, and I talked really fast, so, you know, we got to meet, and he was like this big, and, you know, it's funny because he was just trying to get his foot in the industry a little bit, and, you know, the LA Fit Expo was coming up when I think he came back the second time or something then, right? Or
that was the second time.
And I asked him, hey, come work the booth with me, and he came and helped me pedal t-shirts a little bit and kind of get his foot in. Here we are, you know, 5 years later, and he's competing in the Mr. Olympia Classic Physique, which I think is awesome because he obviously was focusing on men's physique back then. I think that was when you really wanted to be a men's physique competitor.
Well, that was just starting competing. That was the #1 for me, the closest thing I could get.
But what I've seen him transform, I mean, not only physique wise, I mean, I just saw him a few months ago and he was 250, and he said he's 215 or 16 today or whatever, but you know, I see a lot of things on social media. I see a lot of guys transpire into like becoming great at certain things, and obviously his English has really picked up a lot, but he's really adjusted well to the social media aspect and being able to promote himself. And you know, for a guy that is really just starting out in his career, I mean, he's got a lot of sponsorships, he works with a lot of collaborations, he's training with, you know, one of the top contenders for the Mr. Olympia, Shawn Rhoden, training with, you know, Psycho Fitness. So I mean, it's just really cool that he's dedicated himself and really kind of, you know, really put his lifestyle out there and really giving people the dream, because, you know, coming over from France, it's not real easy to do. I mean, he's coming to California, and you know how many people came over here with a dream and really didn't make it. And here's a guy that I can tell you, I mean, when I met him for the first time, and I was 300 pounds, but I mean, he was just a small guy that just had a dream and a vision on what he wanted to be. And now, you know, fast forward years later, he's stepping on the Olympia stage and as a guy that people are talking about. So, you know, congratulations on that. And I mean, I know it's not, there's a lot of in between that's happened for you to get to this point.
And you helped a lot.
Well, I mean, I think, you know, indirectly I help, because obviously I've been an influence, you know what I mean? But I don't sit there and say, you know, we all have our time that we have to spend doing our own thing, right? I'm busy, but every time you know, I come to town, you always make the time to come over and support whatever I'm doing. So that's just awesome, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the Olympia stage. And you know, I know your vision is to do something really damaging up there. You know,
I want to surprise a lot
and you
people.
look great. So
thank you.
This is for all you guys, you foreign people out there, and you know, for all you even American people that have a dream and a vision. I mean, here's a guy that really stepped it up and became very successful, and he's putting out a lot of media, so make sure you guys keep following him on his social platforms because he does a great job. And and any potential sponsors out there, make sure you guys watch this guy because he's really good with promoting all the products that he uses, which is great.
Thank you. Good morning, guys. This is Thursday, August 23rd. We're just about 3 weeks out from the weigh-in, 22 days from the stage, and today we're gonna train legs, quads this morning right now, that's why we're eating, and then we could come back and do some hamstrings later and calves. It's pretty cool because both Shawn and I have strong lower body, so we're pretty good with the size on our legs, so we're really gonna focus more on the detail, carve as much details that we can. And I mean, anyway, Psycho is gonna take care of it, making sure we push as much blood as we can in those quads. Usually we do like some drop sets and some different things. We like to pre-exhaust the quads, but you know, we might change up. We might start with something else than leg extension, you never know. And Rodrigue, his men's physique, doesn't show his legs on stage, but he aspires to do classic physique after all, so he still needs to push really hard. But since we're all different divisions, we might do a little different workouts, slight variations here and there, just to fit our bodies and our goals more better. But that will be Chris' plan, and I can smell he's cooking something good. But yeah, energy is pretty high. I've been having high carbs for the last few days. Chris Aceto has been kind of maintaining my weight where it's at, and so I feel really good. Should be a good session. Energy is good, strength should be good, and after massage yesterday, I'm ready to go. Muscles are loose and ready to work properly, so it should be a good pump, and I'm really excited for that. So let's do this. All right.
Still got some.
Yesterday. Holy shit. Look at this sweat.
It's still on the top, but
Yeah.
Wow.
now you have more goals. It's like now
Yeah.
it's changed.
At the gym? Yeah.
Marquezzi producer. Marquezzi producer.
Alright guys, just finished training quads. That was pretty good workout, good energy today. Definitely the high carbs the last few days been paying off. So everything felt pretty good, strength was good, energy was good. We even had 50 Cent dropping in. Calum Von Moger was here, so it's always nice to see him even though he wasn't training. It's great to see him around. And now after the workout I'm taking some pictures for Chris Aceto, my nutritionist, so I can send him what I look like and he can adjust my diet from there. But we're really on point right now. You won't be able to see the posing right now because I keep everything wrapped up until the Olympia, trying to, you know, keep a little surprise. I'm gonna send these pictures and we're gonna go eat and come back later for session number 2, hamstrings focused and calves. And later on, of course, we have the cardio. So between trying to recover, maybe take a little nap, take some time with spend a little time with Chubby, and get back to it.
That zucchini spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly. It makes like so much more volume in your food.
Where do you think you're from?
Mine final. But they have it at delicious.
Weekend warrior, bodybuilder.
You got the goods.
Weekend warrior, bodybuilder. Simple.
Delicious.
Life ain't fair, huh?
Life is just not fair, man. I'm with Mr. O here. This is my motivation, my inspiration. Even the old guys could win something. Could be Mr. Olympia.
You talking about Dexter?
You're like 30 something, right?
Yeah, dog years.
Yeah.